wig is glueless, as you guys just saw me lift it up and put it right back down. And I am just gonna do this just to show that it's glueless once again. Hey YouTube, welcome to another video. It's your girl Kiannamoracia, and if you're new here, then welcome. If you're not new here, then welcome back. Today we have a wig from Unice hair on Amazon. I've been doing a lot of Amazon finds lately. Now I know I've been doing a lot of curly wigs, but we are going to get into a body wave today. First off, let me just say the press-ons are improving. I see you, Unice. I see you. They sent pretty much the standard goodies. I've been really into press-ons lately, so seeing them improve on the press-ons was like a win-win for me. And if you guys remember, I did try this wig last year. It was one of my favorite wigs. The color was just super amazing. I am going to insert my video clip of last year, but I did try the 13x4 version, so I'm happy that they finally came out with a bye-bye knots version. This is like so cool to me, and today I'm going to be trying that one. Now they curled the wig for me, y'all, but unfortunately it did end up dropping because I took it out of the box way before time, and then I was waiting to do the video. So the curls did drop over the week that I had it kind of just sitting there. I wish I didn't take it out, but as you guys can see, the wig is pre-bleached and pre-plucked, 7 inches across, 5 inches going back, and you do have that grip lining at the back just to make sure the wig is extra secure, as well as our lovely grip elastic band. This is what's going to hold your wig to your head. I'm really sad about the curls, but I did end up refreshing the curls in the video. I only had to do the front one, so I wasn't really like that upset. I am so sorry if you guys could hear like a muffle in my voice. I am getting a little bit sick. I don't know what is going on. I feel like it's the inconsistent weather. 1 minute is 50 degrees, the next minute it's 95. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm just getting really stuffy. And right here, I'm putting in that elastic band in my wig. Lately, I've been feeling like, I don't know, like I can't wear a wig unless it has an elastic band now because I've been so used to glueless wigs. Like the other day, I tried a frontal and I added an elastic band to it. I really needed it. But today we're going to be taking our lace tint and putting that all over our lace. You guys know I do this with every single glueless wig install. It doesn't matter. And I'm using this bronzing palette by Tuliparoo. I think that's what it's called. And I'm using that at the edges because sometimes you do get that white cast. Just because I don't like spraying too much of the lace tint at the front. But I also don't want it to go on the hair. So I kind of just like to use the powder. Then I can really like get in there. Putting the band at the back of your head first will always be the easiest method for me because, I don't know, sometimes it keeps the wig all the way at the front, but at least you can slide it back and really adjust it to how you want instead of just trying to find the band after you put it on. I feel like that's a lot more tedious. I know the front of my hair looks crazy right now, but just you wait until we add those layers. You guys already saw from the thumbnail that this wig looks bomb. We just have to bring the color out with some bombshell layers. I want to hot comb everything out of the way before I start cutting, just so that I don't end up cutting hair where I don't need it to be cut. Like for the layers, I recommend combing the hair back a little bit so you can kind of see where it's gonna fall, and that way you don't end up unnecessarily cutting some hair off the top. I'm also hot combing the sides to make sure that the wig lays flat. I've learned that doing this in sections is a lot better because you guys know when sometimes the top of your wig is too flat but the sides still aren't as flat as you want. It's because you're not hot combing it in sections, so you're ending up putting the front way too flat while the sides are still not getting the heat like distributed properly. So sections, make sure you use that wax stick. Sometimes you can opt for like a spray. I don't really like the sprays all the time because they can make your wig a little bit crunchy if you use too much. So for the first install, I do use a wax stick because later on I could just, refresh the hair if I need to. This clip is a perfect demonstration of why I like to use the powder at the front. You guys see that white cast, and then when I brush the powder lightly, it just disappears without putting a whole bunch of color on my actual hair that the lace tint would have did, because it is a spray, so it can get on the wig, and you don't want to spend your time wiping that off if you are looking for a quick to go install. when it comes to these glueless wigs, I like to keep it as quick as possible. So to avoid error, you know, use a little bit of powder at the front. And I'm here taking my hard brush, just brushing those hairs all the way back to make sure that nothing is stuck under the lace, and we can start cutting and, you know, getting the final look. To cut the layers, I used I don't know what this comb is called. Is it called like a layering comb? I don't know, but I used the side where the comb ends are a little bit shorter just because it's gonna make a very blunt cut. That's what I like for the front of my layers. Now, if I'm doing just like lightly thinning the hair out, you want to use the other end because this end is very fast and you can cut off a lot of hair if you are not very careful. So if you're a beginner and you want to use this, start out with like the other end and then work your way up to the end where the blade is closer to the hair. We haven't even added our curls. You can already see the hair kind of gaining that shape that I wanted. I'm not gonna have to recurl the entire wig, just the front to really get that layered effect that I wanted. But you want to make sure you hot comb it back all the way. The hot comb really just does wonders. I like the way that they put the money piece right where my arch was gonna go, if you guys can see it. The color starts out right at the front and it kind of just gives the perfect, like, I don't know, it just gives the perfect effect. So they did a great job at coloring the wig. The blonde and the red go together very well. I've seen this wig a couple times, but I feel like on everybody it looks different, and I really like that because it kind of just has a lot of variation to it. Now over the hair, I am spraying my Fantasia heat protectant. Always put heat protectant on your wigs, especially wigs that have color in them. Like any type of wig that has color, you want to make sure you are protecting it. And just your wigs in general, if you want your wigs to last longer, put heat protectant, because there's nothing worse than when a wig smells like it's burnt. And I'm using the regular curling iron. I think this is like the biggest barrel that I have, and I'm just rolling that in between my hands, and when I let it go, it is going to give me a very nice layered curl. I'm gonna take my hands and I'm just gonna rake that through and kind of just get the layers how I want them to and place it down. As you guys can see, I didn't have to recurl the entire hair. It just went how it was supposed to. One thing about layers is that you do have to play with them for them to give you that desired look. I felt like that other side wasn't really as bouncy as the first side that I had, so I'm just gonna comb that out and then recurl it. I feel like layers are very hard to get like perfectly identical, just because sometimes you cut one side a little bit shorter, sometimes the layers are like, I don't know, sometimes the way you hold the curling iron. So I'm really trying to get it as perfect as possible, and I feel like this one comes out extremely tight because I did cut a little bit more off of this side, but it's okay. You just have to play around with it and see where it falls. Here I'm just gonna take my fingers again, do the same thing. You could tell like it fell a little bit different, but the hair is still cute, and I just love the way that it comes down and brings out my face. I really like the money piece and just the fullness of this hair. Everything is just chef's kiss. And this is the final look of the hair. Now the two sides are not perfectly identical, but they still look gorgeous. Here I'm just playing with that last piece to get it how I want it to. And just look at how nice those colors come out, all the variations, and that is all you have to do to get this look.
Alright you guys, these are the final results. This is a wig from Unice Hair. Now last year I did try this color. I did the 13x4 version. This version is a 7x5, which means it has 7 inches of parting space and it goes 5 inches back, so you can adjust that. The wig is glueless, as you guys just saw me lift it up and put it right back down. And I am just gonna do this just to show that it's glueless once again. This unit is really lovely. I like the color on it. It's very unique. I feel like this wig has become very popular in like the last couple months just because of the color alone, which is cool. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. I really do like it. The hair is super soft. Ooh, I haven't done color in a while, so this is definitely something I'm trying to reintroduce myself into. The hair is a body wave, and if you want more information on this hair, or if you want to just check out Unice hair in general, the link will be in the description box below. I love you guys. Bye.